Welcome to my van. So, this here used to be my home. Seriously, I lived in this van for 2 years. Actually, the first 2 years of my marriage. Some call me crazy. I would say they're correct. Now, this is basically a storage unit for my bins. I get very nostalgic every time I'm in here. I love coming in here and remembering life. What am I sitting on, you ask? It's the toilet. Look at this beautiful floor. My brother-in-law helped me install this back when I was a wee lass. Look at this beautiful door. We call it the Hobbit door. My husband made it. Look at these beautiful shelves. The chevron. I did that. I made these too. These are our shelves for our clothing. That was our heater vent. This was the nook. This had all my books in it. And down here was the propane tank. The walls with sheep's wool insulation inside. Don't have any windows. That was a fail. This is like the worst one right here. Like, look how bad this is. Look at how uneven each of these were. But this was my first time ever building anything. Look at this scar. This is so bad, but it reminds me of so much, like our life on the road. This was a very tricky shelf to design. And this is supposed to go up in here. Obviously, it does not line up anymore. And because of that, as we drive, it'd go, and then this thing would go flying, go, and just destroy this. Here's this one. This would hold our cereals, and we would hold it up with this little string. The sink that we never ever used except for storage because we never had water. We never had enough water to use for the sink. That was a big mistake, but never had a good water situation. If you don't have water, you don't need a sink like this. The marine foot pump that we never ever used. There's our plumbing. Never ever used. There's the toilet. I would have all my, like, I don't know, toiletries right there. And they get boiled in the sun. It can be very tempting to idolize a time in your past. I am tempted to idolize this time of van life. That was 2 years of my life. 2 years, the very first 2 years of my marriage. That's kind of some establishing memories there, you know? And this was a crazy time. And I can romanticize that in my memories, but also I have to remember there were some horrible times, specifically because we were in a van. We had some horrible stress because we're in a van. You're not even my cat. What are you doing in here? She's not my cat. She's just a neighborhood cat. Yes, there were very bad times in this van, but I still hold on to memories of it because it was a time of freedom. It was a time of adventure. It was a time of unknown, and it was also romantic. It was a time of romance with my husband. And now it's a storage unit, and it won't even drive. I want to learn what I can from this experience. I don't want to idolize it. I don't want to romanticize it. It was awful and it was wonderful all at the same time. But isn't that what life is anyways? Oh, she's gonna jump. She's gonna jump. Are you gonna jump? She's gonna jump into there. Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead. She's gonna do it. Oh. Coward. So yeah, I just thought I would show you guys the van because I talk about it a lot. I talk about van life a lot. people right here. I'll just hide in here for now.